Hello everyone, in this video I will talk about the safety role position in Saudi Arabia. So if you want to get a safety officer role in Saudi Arabia and want to know the salary expectations for this position, so this video is made for you. So what is a safety officer? So a safety officer is actually a person who is responsible for regulating safety in workplace and also to minimize the risks which can lead to death, which can lead to injuries, or any scenarios which can be against the safety rules. So a safety officer actually ensure the safety at the workplace. Safety officers are in highly demand in Saudi Arabia, especially in oil and gas industry, construction industry, and in manufacturing industry as well. So the question is, what qualification is required for a safety position role? So in other countries there is a minimum qualification, like at least you should have an engineering degree or environmental science degree. But in Saudi Arabia the demand is so high that there is no specific qualification required for a safety officer. If you have two certificates, one is IOSH and one is NEBOSH, I think NEBOSH will be enough for you. So if you have at least NEBOSH and you have a little bit experience as a safety officer, or for example you have no safety officer experience but you have a little knowledge, you have studied and you have prepared yourself for safety officer position, so I think you can get this job very easily in Saudi Arabia. So you might know what is NEBOSH. It's a certificate which is issued from England, and it's a complete course based on safety and health and environment, right? To get a NEBOSH you have to give the exams, right? There is a test to get this position, you have to pass a test, and at the end you will get this NEBOSH certificate. So skills you need to have for the role of safety officer position, the one is you should be good in communication. There are other demands too, but as I said, the demand in Saudi Arabia is so high for this position that they just only check your like your English communication, and they just look your body language and you have NEBOSH, so you will automatically be hired. There is a high chance that you will be hired for this position. So how can you prepare yourself for like safety officer position, right? So number one is to enroll in NEBOSH, to enroll yourself for NEBOSH certificate. Number two is to get updated, like you should have the updated knowledge for of safety officers, what new risk and hazards are there on site, so you should know these. You can just Google it, or you can just watch some YouTube videos, you will know what a safety officer is. So you should be updated, like what are the new requirements, what are the new expectations of the companies from a safety officer. You should know all these things. So the why it's important to know the updated information, like in interviews they will not ask you the previous questions, like the question which is commonly asked in every interview for a safety officer. They will ask you some new technical and updated questions, so you should know the updated questions. Number 3 is you should build a professional network. Like I would say LinkedIn is the best tool for this. You can stay in touch with some safety officer who are already working in these industries. You should contact with them through messages, you should make connection with them. So within a month you will know what a safety officer is and how they are working, what are the companies looking for a safety officer, what are their salaries, right? So you will have all the information within 1 month if you stay in touch on LinkedIn and other platforms. Number 4 thing is you should prepare yourself for interview, like you should practice for interview, what questions are asked. You can even Google that, you can watch on YouTube, there are so many courses, free courses on YouTube. You can watch that and you can prepare yourself for interview by practicing. Although I am a QC engineer, but a lot of my friends whom I know, they are working as safety officer. So if you send your email in the comment section, I don't have the study material now, but if I got enough emails I can get the study notes from them, and I can share those notes on Google Drive, and I will share a link I will send a link through your Gmails if you share it on the comment section. Now let's talk about the salaries. So the salaries, as I know, my experience is like I know the salary market of Saudi Arabia for various roles. So the salary starts from, I would say, 4,500, and it can go up to 12,000. There are some companies which can pay up to 15,000, but it depends on your experience, your certifications. But at the start, I would say 4,500 is a good budget for a safety officer. So is safety officer career good for growth? Like, can you grow in this profession? Like, you can get big positions in this safety officer role? Yes. In the start, you will be a safety officer, but if you work for a year and you have all the knowledge and you are good in communication, so within a year or two, you can get a safety supervisor position, which is a very good position. And after some years, if you continued the work as a safety officer or safety supervisor, you can even become the safety manager. I have seen people who spend only 2 years in safety officer as a safety officer, and after 2 years I have seen them to be the safety managers in very good companies. So if you are interested in this position and you are doing this job energetically, so I would say you can get to higher positions in very quick time. So if you like this video and you want me to share more videos like this, you can tell me in the comments. Also, if you want the study materials, I would see if there are more than, like, there are a lot of emails, so I can get notes from my friends and I can share it with you. I already shared on LinkedIn some QC engineer materials, but for safety officer I currently don't have those materials. But if you guys are interested, and you can comment your email so I can get the study materials from my friend, and I would love to share those materials with you. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.